with a plan. You love to see it.
Almost. Because
Recording in progress.
we're like early enough where I was able to forget things.
Well,
But we got the recording
I
in.
think
Let me
people
log in
appreciate
here.
seeing it come together for 10 seconds, and then you can't linger on it too long. But yeah, all right, man,
It's
let's hit it.
watching
you're
how the
ready.
fringe backed. All right, I got to log into Twitch. I don't know why it makes me fucking log in every.
Technology.
You know who I'm about, dude. I put remember for 30 days, and y'all fucking
The
hate
30
on me,
days
dude.
goes by so fast,
That's not what I want. Okay, there you go. Going to mod mode. All right, dude.
Get in there, mod.
I'm my own best mod. All right, you ready, dude?
Yep.
All right. Go here, and we are rolling. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We're starting now, on time. Dude, it's another one. That's a callback. My name's Mark,
And I'm Vic.
and we are To Live and Talk in LA. What's Gucci, my dudes?
Dude, it's all Gucci, man. How are you doing,
Yeah.
dude?
Man, I've been so busy.
Really?
And yeah, this is my. I think you and the peeps have become my unofficial therapist. So I can be real with you guys, not like my other therapist, where I hold things back. This one, I'm like, hey, dude, you know what's really pissing me off? Fucking Girl Scouts who don't sell shit in person.
Yeah,
And I
get
start
out the
going off.
stores, dude. Get
Yeah,
in the neighborhoods. What are you guys thinking? I speak for the myself and everybody in the audience. Lay it on us, dude.
dude.
So,
Well, okay, we're gonna start here. I feel attacked.
oh
I
no.
feel attacked, and I'm looking at you in the camera. I was driving to work, and as the show To Live and Talk in LA, which you can find on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or however you get your podcast, or you're watching us live on Twitch and YouTube. Um, I'm driving to the streets of LA because that's what we're about. You know what we're about. And I see a bus, a city bus. I'm driving, and I see a billboard,
Hmm.
and it says uh, Orange County District Attorney will prosecute against, like, essentially they're saying will prosecute against people who break the law or steal.
Uh-oh.
And I mean, I get it. Hey, like, cool, put the fear of God or fear of Orange County into everybody. But I'm driving in LA. I couldn't be more in LA than where I was then. I was in, like, in Hollywood essentially.
Yeah, it seems misplaced, this
And
poster or whatever.
and what it tells me, Orange County District Attorney, if that's what you want to be called, is that you think all the crime that's headed your way is coming from us, from LA.
That is what he's saying. What
That's
a
what they're
bitch.
saying. That's what they're saying. And I say this with love.
Wow.
Fuck you, Orange County, because I'm not feeling that, dude. You don't put that shit up in our city. You put that up in your city. You have your own people to worry about. Quite honestly, LA crime, we have so much to rob here that we'll stay here in LA and do it.
There's plenty to do out here. Who wants to go to Orange County?
What am I going to steal from Orange County? Disneyland? You can't steal
Bullshit.
that. Bullshit, dude. Oh, where are we going to go? The Irvine Spectrum Center?
Ooh.
Yeah. Or
No.
what are we going to do? Go to Fullerton? No. Fuck that. Orange County District Attorneys can eat my ass. I don't sign up for that ad at all because you're just stepping on our turf.
Dude, they're kind of calling us out. Like, I feel like maybe people should go over there and rob the fuck out of them, just so they're like, you think it's bad right now? Just wait, dude. Like your mom with the chancla. Oh, you thought you were upset? Oh, just wait and see, dude. Here it
Yeah,
comes.
Newport Beach, What else, dude? I mean, honestly, we're due for a podcast beef. I think we're 11 episodes in. I think we're an episode behind of starting beef with a city, turf, or podcast.
Yeah,
I'm picking Orange County
we're due to
because
pick somebody out. Orange County, it's
yeah,
you.
because I was driving and I felt attacked, and I feel like I'm the only one that sees this. And for all the things that we get offended about, whether they're right to be offended about or they're not, no one has picked this one. No one has said, "Hey, how dare you?" And I see that as a sign of disrespect. Because
Yeah, they're sort of throwing us all into the same bucket that we're troublemakers, dude. Anybody coming from LA is gonna cause trouble. I don't know, maybe,
look,
but
dude,
maybe not.
you can do that in the IE, the Inland Empire, but you don't do that here in LA. Like honestly, I can think of 100 places I'd rather rob and commit crimes in rather than Orange County. The only crime I'm committing in Orange County is speeding because I'm trying to get the hell out of there.
Goodbye. With the peace sign out the windows.
Yeah,
Dude.
this as I fucking throw my Carl's Jr. Bag out the window because honestly, fuck that place.
Yeah, I don't litter unless I'm in Orange County, dude. Fuck Orange County.
It's
I
on my
don't
bumper
care.
sticker. Yeah, prosecute this, dude. I'm grabbing my dick right now because
Mhm.
I hate them. Okay. Let's keep going down this rant because I feel like LA gets a lot of hate. I don't know if this happens to you, but this happens to me a lot, which is when people who don't live in LA and maybe you meet them in Orange County or Lancaster because you're from in the Antelope Valley or whatever it is,
Right.
Deep Valley. But when they find out you're from LA, you didn't ask for this, but they'll tell you, I don't know how you live in LA.
I do hear that quite a bit. Oh, how do you deal with XYZ?
How do you do it?
Like
How
I'm
do you,
some kind of hero. I guess I am a pretty big deal.
I do it because this is LA. This is a city to be in, dude. And I'm sorry, like I had that happen. Someone in Orange County says, "How can you live there?" And I'm like, "How can I live here very well? Thank you."
Just gotta make them
Rent
feel small, dude. You know? Like,
rent is astronomical and gas sucks, and I'd still rather be here than your shit box we call Orange County.
there's nowhere else to be, dude. You know?
Yeah. How do you live there? I don't know.
Maybe
I
they're
don't-
asking like, how do you actually pay for your rent, dude? Because otherwise, I don't understand. Every time I go somewhere far, I'm like, yeah, this is all right. When we going back home? Are we
Yeah.
there yet?
I
You
get
know?
homesick quick, dude. I get
Yeah.
when I travel, and you know, when I sm when I travel, I get homesick, and the only thing that makes me feel better is to know I'm coming back home. That and watching local news in the area. That always makes me feel good.
I
because
started
that's
thinking
such-
about my food spots, dude. I start
Mm,
missing my places. Like when I was in
yeah.
Mexico for a week, it wasn't even that long. We were on a resort though, and all the food is resort food, and it's just like I feel like I was eating at a cafeteria for a week. I was like, dude, I can't wait to go get a sandwich at my favorite sandwich shop in Van Nuys, dude. I can't wait to go.
Yeah, that's true. In the chat on Twitch and play along if you're on YouTube because we have that chat open. I see fuck OC because that's true.
Very nice.
I have someone asking if I'm okay. Honestly, after that bus ad, no, I'm not.
Still feeling attacked. And
I'm still
attacked is
feeling-
not a word we throw around lightly, dude. you
No,
know?
we do that in jest, but not in seriousness. I'm assuming that's the opposite word of jest. Unjusted. Okay, I
Yeah.
like that one. Yeah.
Unjusted, never unjusted.
No, there was never unjusted, but here we are, dude.
Yeah.
What's good with you?
Dude, well, hey, thank you for letting us be there for that, dude. You know, way to be open and vulnerable, as they say. I'm pretty good, dude. I'm pretty good. I had a nice weekend. I was really excited. I have a couple highlights. So they're kind of the same highlight, but I'm going to pick them apart a little bit. So I went to go see Dune Part 2 this weekend.
Yeah.
And I went to go see it at the Alamo Draft House. Have you been to this place?
Dude, I haven't. And
We need to go.
I need to go. It's in downtown, right?
It's in like fucking dead ass downtown. I didn't even know. I like drove there and I got there and I was like, where the fuck? And then after the movie, we came out and we walked onto the street and I was like, oh my God, I know exactly. I've been to that IHOP. Like, I knew exactly where I was. You know where the IHOP is in downtown?
No.
Okay. Or like
I-
7
I-
Grand?
Yes.
It's like right around there. Anyways,
Yeah.
you got to check this place out. We went. This was the first time, and I go watch a lot of movies with my boys, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, somebody in the chat, Javi Baby, he saw it there too, so he knows what's up. This is why this
Yeah.
place is cool, dude. So, you go in, they're very respectful, no talking, no lights or whatever. You can snitch on people in the theater, but they make it really possible. So they give you this little piece of paper. You have like a little desk like you're in school, right? And you have a recliner as usual, as necessary now. And they give you a little piece of paper. And so they come up to your seat and they take your order right before the movie's going to start. And they're like, okay, after this, anything else, you got to do it on the piece of paper. So they give you like a little golf pen, and you got to write your order on this piece of paper, and you press a button and you stick it in the thing. And then eventually somebody comes out of the darkness and will look at the thing and they'll take your order. You can say, this person next to me is being loud. You can just ice people out, right? Oh, that person up there is using their phone, and they'll just kick them out, dude. Pretty cool. I don't know if people should deserve that much power of what they're going to do with it. But the other part I liked about it is they bring you stuff to your table, right? Because I never eat food or drink stuff at the theater, but there I did. And we racked up kind of a bill because if they're treating me like royalty, if they're making me feel bougie, like, I'm down, dude. I'll participate,
Yeah.
you know? We got Dune popcorn. They had special edition popcorn there, dude.
Oh, you got the bucket.
I did not get a bucket. I just ate the
Yeah,
popcorn.
dude. You got to get the bucket,
They
dude.
didn't really ask me if I wanted a bucket. They were just like, "Here's this popcorn." It was like curry, is what it tasted like. It was actually pretty good. But all that to say, that place was pretty sick, dude. You should really try it. Anybody who hasn't been there, y'all should go because that was really
Okay.
fun.
Does this place have which is a win for everybody, but it's not a win for me, super comfortable seats?
No, they are
Okay.
recliners, but they're not like ultimate recliners. They're not the AMC ones.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
nice though. They're still comfortable. Like, I was very good. I got the best seats in the theater, and I'm always surprised that these seats are available. I'm like, what are you guys doing, dude? Do you do that?
Yeah, I do.
I'll get the best seats, and then when I'm there, I'm looking at the people in the front row, and I'm like, who are these fucking people? Who watches movies like this? It's crazy.
Well, I mean, honestly, I have to rethink my strategy because I've talked about this before on the show, but I fall asleep during movie and TV time. And I need to find ways to make myself feel uncomfortable. I'll pound espresso before going into the theater and do 10 push-ups to get the blood pumping. And I'm trying my best to stay awake. I think the best time for me to go see a movie without falling asleep is honestly 11 a.m. It has to be where the day has just started because
What's the cutoff?
dude, I
Like,
fall
what if you
asleep.
watch the movie at like 4?
I'll fall asleep.
Really?
I will fight it. I will fight it 110%. And the
That's
movie
funny.
theater is the perfect temperature for sleeping without a blanket. And
Yeah.
I can be in a shirt, I can be in a sweater, I'll be fine either way, and I'll get too comfortable. Actually, it's not even too comfortable. I get slightly comfortable and I fall asleep. And then when we watched Barbie, me and the Guatemalan, we saw it in the nice theater in AMC and City Walk,
Yeah.
and they had the Lazy Boy recliners.
Dude, they're so
And-
nice.
At some point, I just had to stand up and start stretching because I was falling asleep, and I'm like, I don't want to fall asleep. I paid $30 each
Yeah.
ticket, and you pay another 40 for drinks and popcorn, and I'm not paying close to $100 for nap time. I could fall asleep at
That's
home,
an
but
expensive nap.
I will always fall asleep, and it just always happens.
Dude, that's tough, man, because fuck, yeah, the movie experience now is so nice. I already liked watching movies, going to the movies. Now that the seats are super comfortable and they'll bring me food, like you can order like a fried chicken sandwich at the Draft House. And they'll bring it to
Yeah.
your table. Dude, this is like, I don't think it gets better than this. And it sucks that you can't enjoy that, man. I'm really sorry.
Well, I mean, if there's an entree in front of me, at least I'll be occupied for about 20 minutes, and then I can kind of sit up. But then it's all of a sudden like I'm done eating, and I can say, okay, I can sit
And
down,
you get full and you're just
and I get full, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, and I'll fall asleep.
wow.
See, OC, do you have Alamo Draft House? I don't think you do. Google
They
it.
probably don't. They
They
suck.
probably don't.
No.
Again, this is the hour of fuck OC.
They have like cool props and stuff. people like artistic stuff. They don't do that down in OC, dude. They don't do
They
that.
don't. They don't
No.
do shit like that, dude.
No. The movie was really good. Also, I enjoyed that. Different from the books, but
Mhm.
still a really good time. I love sci-fi, space politics type of stuff. And Dune was like more actiony than the books, but it was still pretty dope, dude. Still a lot of love and betrayal. That's what the people want, you know.
Oh, you're fancy, dude. You read.
Not really, dude. It's been a while.
you
It's been a
read,
while.
you read on Spark Notes to like the things to look for.
I
get
read
it.
that book. I read the book. It makes me want to read the rest of them too, actually. But anyway, books are boring, so I'm gonna move on. Something else from this weekend: the Oscars, dude. Did you partake?
I didn't. I just watched the hot things on YouTube,
Yeah, me
and
too.
then well, it- I'm not anti-award show, but I'm not gonna sit down and watch the whole thing because chances are, more times than not, I didn't watch a lot of the movies, and this year seemed to be the case. The only thing I really watched this year in theater was Barbie,
Okay.
and I don't know what else I watched in theater. I watched a couple other things, but in terms of being up for any type of nomination, that was the only movie I saw.
You know what? I'm not a big award show person. I will say though, something about the Oscars I kind of like because I feel like the Oscars are like prestigious enough that it's like pretty cool, right? And like, but also they pick kind of like artsy movies. Like Oscar movies don't always feel like movies that people are gonna enjoy. You know?
Yeah.
They're more like they're picking stuff that's really artistic or really serious and stuff all the time. So like I don't always watch all the Oscar movies because they're usually kind of a slog, like to get through all of them. But I'll watch like 3 or 4.
So which ones did you see this year? That it doesn't have to be Best Picture because
Yeah.
I can guarantee you I didn't watch any Best Picture films.
I watched Poor Things.
Mhm.
Just actually like last week. I liked it, but it was weird. It was a lot more sex than I thought. So, but
Mhm.
it's like who's that for? But it's like up there for Oscars and stuff. So it's like that's like one of those examples of not a maybe people pleaser, but it was pretty cool. I watched Barbie. I watched what is the other one called? Like the Holdovers or the Holdouts. It's about these kids who get like stuck at school, and like they have to stay there over the winter or something. And it's just kind of like they grow together. Oscar movies feel that way though. Like that movie didn't feel like the best movie of the year, but it was up there for Best Picture. And it's kind of like, what's up with that? You know?
Mhm. Well, okay. I saw John Cena naked, so that was
Yeah.
that was a win.
He
Margot
was really
Robbie.
covering it with just that little card too. They'll.
Yeah.
He's pretty like body confident.
You have to be to do
I'm really
that.
like I admire that about him.
Yeah.
He's fucking jacked, but it's like he can really just walk out there naked and he's cool. You know?
I'm kind of inspired to do steroids and HGH when I see that.
Yeah, the results can be worth it.
At first, I was like, "No, I'm all natural, dude. Like, I'll put into work." But like, now the work is tough, and I feel like if I can just take some type of medical thing like steroids and you can inject me, I'm in. I want to
Like
do it.
Ozempic, dude. You can just take and just lose weight. Like that is what everybody wants.
Yeah.
Let's stop fucking around already.
I know it's not Oscar related, but I remember because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Ariana Grande's weight, and someone threw out the idea that she was on Ozempic, and it's
might
hard for
be.
me. She might be, dude. Someone threw out meth, and I was like, I don't know if it's meth or
Nah,
teeth
she's
stolen
not
in
doing
place.
that.
Yeah, but
There's no way.
Ozempic. Yeah, come on, Ari, do better.
No, Ozempic I can see her doing because that's like, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
people are into that right now. But there's no way she's doing meth, dude. She's too pretty. Oh, she does look pretty bad. I'm looking at videos of her again. We were talking about this last time. It's pretty rough, dude.
I know. Her album came out though.
She was just dropping weight for the album drop, dude.
I mean, if you followed me for a while, you know I do love me some Ariana Grande. Like, ironically and unironically, like I think she does put out good music. Her album now is actually really dope, and she has a thing where she doesn't really enunciate, and I think her being in Wicked fixed that because you can actually hear her word for word say exactly what it is, and because before she kind of just like hit the notes and kind of just mumble her words. It was like
That's true.
mumble rap, but good. Like she did that. So I mean, while I diss her for the weight loss, I will give her a high five for being able to enunciate. That's really good.
It's an up and down year for her, you know. She's got the whatever she's going through with the weight loss, but she's enunciating, and I actually appreciate that because I think we're in a mumble era of music where people are just kind of phoning it in, and I'm a subtitles guy. I need to know what people are saying, dude. So that goes a long way for me.
In the chat, she's so skinny, it's weird, but I don't want to shame her. Don't worry, we'll shame her for you because I love her and I want to make sure that she's doing well. And sometimes the only way to do it is tough love.
And we appreciate you teeing it up for us like that. So
Yeah, we got you. We'll do the things you don't want to do. I mean, going back to, because from what I know about the Oscars is pretty much jack shit. I will say, I'm a big over the last year and a half. I am really happy for America Ferrera. I think watching her trajectory, I feel like I didn't really have her on my radar. I knew she existed because Ugly Betty, and that was like the reference, and I never watched Ugly Betty. But that changed recently. But I started watching Superstore, and I'm like, oh, she's really good in this role. And then she was great in Ugly Betty, and then I saw her in Barbie, and I'm like, yo, this chick is acting her ass off. And I mean, yes, we all love a good Margot Robbie, looking hot, but I mean, America Ferrera was putting it down. And I'm not gonna say
everybody
she's
looked
Oscar
good
worthy,
in Barbie.
but there is something to be said of I am rooting for America Ferrera. I actually fell in love with her watching Ugly Betty. I feel like I'm Ugly Betty.
She's been in a lot of stuff, dude. I mean, she's all over How to Train Your Dragon. I don't know if you're into that, but she's
Not.
credited on all of them. So there you go, dude. She's animated and real
Yeah.
life stuff.
I think she's right at the same age as me. And I remember her coming up in the movie, which I never saw, but I'll always remember the title because I think it's a great title, is The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah, she was.
She was in that one, and I just know that she was in it.
And the
I
sequel.
know, and her name is America, and I think that's kind of a cheap thing for your parents to do because you can't not love America. You don't want to be anti-American.
That's like one of those like hardworking immigrant things to do,
Yeah, like you're overcompensating.
Yeah,
Maybe
like, you don't have to.
like her parents might be communists or something. Like.
Well,
and they're
I
just
don't know about
overcompensating.
but I just think like because I've seen that too where someone will be named like Liberty or like some shit like that. There's somebody in our office or where I used to work named Freedom, and I'm like, I bet you these people, and it's actually kind of a sweet thing to do. They're just like, dude, we love America so hard, man. Like our old country sucked, so we're gonna name our kids something like that, And I would not do it personally, but
Yeah.
I can understand that, and it's kind of fun. Good for them.
I don't know, man. Like, what if I don't want to like love someplace so much that I'll name my kid that. Peru.
Well, because anything could change, bro. That's the thing.
Maybe. Yeah.
You know what? Like, it's like getting a name tatted on you, except it's worse. It's your fucking name, dude. So.
Oh, the
better
plot
hope
twist.
not.
I'll end up living in Orange County and love it so much I'll name my kid Fullerton.
Oh my god, dude.
Fuck
That's how you know.
Orange County. I
Yeah,
hate it.
again,
honestly.
fuck Orange
Yeah,
County.
again.
We have some discourse in the chat right now, dude. She just got divorced, but I don't think it's related. Apparently, he cheated on her. I don't know who we're talking about, but that's some spicy shit, dude.
Well, she's alluded to it in the. Well, okay, we're gonna unpack the Aria thing. This is my
Oh,
gal.
it's Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
Oh.
which was she got divorced from her husband, and now it's her ex-husband. And I think in one of the songs, she's kind of alluded that he cheated on her. But as far as I'm aware, I don't know why I read too many comments. The NDA, they can't really talk about it. But hey, artistically, she can sing about it, and I think she's alluded that she was cheating. He was
Dude.
cheating on her.
These guys are wild, bro. But you know what? Maybe she's really annoying, dude. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't worth it. I don't know what to say.
Honestly, I think this is a good barometer for. I think it's a good gut check for everybody, which is anybody can be cheated on.
Yeah.
So everyone has to always be on their A game, right? You can't just phone it in. Like you can't just be Ariana Grande or you just can't be Shakira. Like things will happen and they will cheat on you.
I think
So
it's a
I-
half glass full, half glass empty type of thing, right?
Mhm.
Like, because Ariana Grande got cheated on. That means if she can get cheated on, anybody can, right? So fuck it, man. Why even bother? You know? Like,
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
she's at her peak, dude.
Yeah.
Taylor
Now she-
Swift's been hurt. Who's
Mhm.
cheating on her? I don't know, man. Somebody.
more in the chat. Actually, I saw an interview. She said she's just eating healthy and doing yoga, and although she lost a lot of weight, she's the healthiest she's ever been. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. I get it,
Nah.
dude. She's been drinking coffee. I, like,
Okay. Yeah. Okay, dude.
how's the YouTube chat going? How's our friends in YouTube? Is there anything going on there?
YouTube is awfully quiet, man. Sometimes
Oh,
I
dude.
question, is YouTube working or is our chat enabled? Because these people are chilling today.
You know what we
Um,
need to do is, in the rap concerts, or is like we start pointing to one side, which side's louder, and then we'll point at
Yeah.
YouTube, and then we'll point at Twitch, and then we'll see what really moves the needle.
God, if anybody's watching on YouTube right now, give me a sign. I feel like I'm a night watchman on the light post. And I'm just looking, and there's just nothing, dude. Empty sea right now, but it's okay. They'll come back. Not to be negative, it's
no,
fine.
hey, can I flex for a second for the podcast?
Yeah, dude, please.
I have a flex for a second. I have two flexes. One, see my show Saturday at the Ice House 5 p.m. In Pasadena.
I got my
early
tickets, dude.
Yeah,
Come
come
out,
through.
boys. Yeah.
Hey, me and Victor will take pictures with you.
Sure.
And you can tag us and make us feel like celebrities, and it'll be all good times. We're like
That'd be
make
fun.
we're make a wish kids at that point. Make me feel like something. And this, did you see the story where they have typos on the Kobe Bryant statue?
I did.
Yeah, they
Shaking my head, dude.
They misspelled decision, which was the best thing because decision on top was spelled right, decision on the bottom spelled incorrectly.
Decision's just like a word too. It's not like, something's weird or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
And
come on, guys.
when you're creating the copy for a statue or anything, no one's holding a gun to your head saying we need this printed out now. You have some time to kind of sit on it and think. And when you become too in the weeds, you know what you do? What you do is you have someone proofread it, right? And this got through all the checks and balances, and it went through. I know they misspelled Von Wafer because they had the stat sheet for that 81-point game on the Raptors,
Yeah.
and they misspelled Jose Calderon's last name. Honestly, I think it's funnier to misspell other players' names because, like, you can make this fact that this isn't about them. This is about Kobe Bryant. Like, I don't know why they had to put the whole stat sheet. Quite honestly, like, just put Kobe's stat line.
Yeah, like, do we need to know what stats was it even? I'm looking at this picture now. Like, why are there's so many numbers on here?
Like, I understand, like, it's the box score, but I don't need all these other players on there. I keep Jalen Rose on there because he's the one who we lit up after Jalen Rose intentionally injured him in the finals and when they played against the Pacers. Keep that there. But to keep everything else there, I don't think you need
Yeah.
that.
Do we need Eric Williams with his 0 field goals? What the fuck? That's an empty stat line, dude.
Yeah.
DNP. He didn't even. The two dudes who didn't even play are on here. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
you've immortalized people who
For
were
nothing.
not paid for a coach's decision. They didn't have a groin pull or tear an ACL. They just weren't played because the coach said, "Not today, dude. Just put your windbreakers back on and you'll go ahead and show."
That is actually so funny. If you're one of those guys and you didn't even play in that game and you're on this thing, like,
Yeah.
oh man, they have to be having such a good time with this. I
It-
would.
They're like, "Hey, man, like no one will ever remember you didn't play." Now we remember.
Yeah,
we
he's on
remember.
blast right now. But he's sat that week. Like, and I
I
guess
mean,
they lost.
you had best seats in the house
True.
for that 81-point game. Yeah, I just mentioned this because I feel like I've ascended. And
What do you mean?
so Sideline, I was on Instagram, and Sideline, Courtline, I don't know what is Sideline Sports or Courtside something. It's like this basketball page I follow.
Uh-huh.
They posted the whole article or like the snippet of the headline, which was they have typos in Kobe's statue.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on there early enough. I was like 10 minutes into the post, 12 minutes into the post. And my comment was Mambo mentality because, like typo.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never felt so much power in my life. I had 300, like now to this moment, I think I have 330 likes on that comment.
Wow.
So if I have enough power to get 331 likes, I think we can get 331 subscribers to the show.
Dude.
Download that
And
show.
then you had that post, what is it, last week with when you were ordering food that was kind of popping off too. Like, you're on a hot streak, my friend. You got to keep this up.
I'm cooking. Let him cook. Let him cook. I'm
Dude,
doing
and then
that
you
now.
have the show on Saturday. So it's like
Yeah.
you're like leading up to this like monument, you know?
Yeah, the crescendo is we're gonna have this statue, and then it's gonna have all these people's names on it, and it's gonna be misspelled, and it's gonna be great.
Dude. I'm
330
pumped for you,
likes.
man.
I
Yeah.
cooking, dude. I mean, again, just straight up.
I'm
sauce
like just trying. If I get like 5 replies, I'm like, damn, this is dope, dude. You know, usually you just get like a thumbs up or something, or whoever posted it will like it. Just keep moving. That's pretty freaking good.
Yeah. So, again, L.A. kid, Orange County doesn't have that. I'm just dogpiling them today. I'm feeling a little snippy at them. That did not sit well with me at all. And I'm
No.
just putting it out there.
Clearly, it didn't. It might keep sparking up throughout the show here, but
Yeah.
try your
Hotel
best.
Cecil is up for sale. Does the OC have a Hotel Cecil? No, they don't.
I bet you they don't. I'm not even gonna
No.
look it up because I bet you they don't. They suck.
Speaking of yoga in the chat, have you done yoga
I have done yoga. You mean
How-
like ever?
ever?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You like it?
Yoga's funny because like I started doing yoga when I was like post a real serious breakup like a decade ago, and I was like, I need to find myself and like just do something different, right? That's good for me. So I started doing yoga, right? And I got Class Pass, and I was just hitting up different yoga spots, just checking it out. As like a single dude going to yoga, it's like I don't know, maybe it's not the same anymore, but 8 years ago or whatever, it was like a secret pass, dude. You were just there, hanging out. Chicks everywhere, dude. Everybody's healthy. It was like a really nice environment for me. I enjoyed it. I fell in love. I was the most stretchy I've ever been, but like
Hey.
to do it now, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I have only done yoga once, and by design, my body is not flexible. I can go one way, but going the other way, I can't do it. I have a hard time doing certain basic things that people can do. I'm not flexible at all. But I've always wanted to do yoga. The moment has never presented itself until maybe about 2 months ago. I did yoga at the gym I go to. We went to a class, and it is fucking hard, dude.
Yeah, kind of.
When we were talking about like Ari's losing all the weight, like I can see that because especially there's hot yoga. I can't even comprehend hot yoga because I'm struggling doing basic things.
I'm already sweating my ass off in regular yoga. Like I can't imagine hot yoga.
Yeah. And then there's the yoga teacher, and this is how I know she's good. I was doing one pose where I think I'm on one knee and turning to myself to the side like this.
Stretch out that side. Yeah, dude.
And I have movement limitations in how I move, and so I'm kind of like not going all the way. And she's able to take one finger and put it in my back. No, I'm saying but she puts.
It's like,
She takes the one finger and she essentially pulls my arm just like a little bit, and I could feel everything stretch. Like
Yeah.
it was like torturous, and I'm trying not to cry as this is coming up, and I couldn't get it up there by myself. Title of my sex tape.
yeah.
I'm able to just go ahead and pull back, and it's essentially fucking hell to go through. And I thought it was crazy. The other thing I thought was weird was you're kind of doing stretches, and sometimes you face away like the instructor will face away from you, and this is totally burned in my head, but she was kind of doing some squat position and keep bouncing, so like
Yeah.
her ass gonna look like kind of like a frozen turkey.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, it's kind of a weird thing, and that was burned in my head too. So that's my experience with yoga.
Yoga's funny because like I enjoy it, but I don't know. There's certain poses that I'm like, I don't know. You get in your head a little bit, especially when you're first starting. Like there's the happy baby pose where you grab your feet above your
Yeah.
body and I feel like that's just like balls, dude. Whoever's like standing up, they're just seeing just my nuts in my shorts because it's just there's nowhere for them to go, and I
Yeah.
feel like that's fucked up. I don't want to like make people be there for that, but hey, they signed up. It's not my fault. I want to
Yeah.
just call something out really quick.
Mhm.
Somebody replied in YouTube. Barbecue said, "Sorry, just listening while cooking dinner. It's all
Oh,
good.
hey.
You don't have to apologize. We're glad you're
Hey.
here."
throw your hands up.
Yo, shout out to barbecue in the chat.
My dude.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So,
So-
you see, we covered our bases. YouTube and
Whoever, yeah.
Twitch.
There might be even more people just making dinner and they can't type. Their hands are full. So that's pretty cool.
I know. What's your go-to dish if it's date night and you're like, girl, baby, I got you. I'm a cook. Let me make something for you. What are you whipping up?
Dude, my go-to now is lobster tails, bro. Because I made them for Valentine's Day and they're easy and they're fire.
Lobster tails.
I mean, if I'm trying to show them what's up, that's what I'm doing now. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
In the chat,
easy, too.
also, we want to know what your go-to dish is. Because I think that's because I can't cook. I think we've defined that early in the show and just in life, but there's something you can kind of whip up together. I think, quite honestly, my best dish that I can pull out, and I've said it before, is the Gordon Ramsay scrambled eggs. That is elegance at its finest.
What do you do if it's 6 p.m.?
You can still make
some eggs.
Yeah, I can put steak next to it or salmon. I can actually.
That's true.
Yeah,
You can dress it up.
Mm-hmm.
You
Put it on
teach me your eggs, and I'll teach you how to make lobster tails, dude. And then we'll have a real balanced kit. You know?
What do you do? I just assume you boil them.
No, absolutely not, dude. You
what do
broil
you-
them.
Okay,
Or
broil.
bake them.
You-
You boil them.
Oh.
You're screwed.
So, okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna give away the whole secret here,
Mhm.
but it's pretty easy. You basically just prepare them.
Yeah.
Put a bunch of garlic butter and like bomb shit on them.
hmm
Just throw those suckers in your various heating mechanism, dude. But
Mm.
they come out good, and people they get so crazy with lobster. They feel like they're at Soho House or something. They're living it up.
Where do you? Did you get lobster at Ralph's? Where do you go for your lobster?
Is there something wrong with getting lobster at Ralph's?
No, I don't know where to go. Like, where would you
Your
go?
tone
Yeah.
spooked me for a second. Yeah, I got
Well,
it at Ralph's.
Because you're not going to Erewhon.
I was gonna get some shrimp. No.
Yeah. come
Okay,
on.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
attacked. No, I don't
Yeah.
shop at Erewhon. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I went to the aisle where the little frozen locker, whatever, where they have all the
Mhm.
fish, and I was gonna get some shrimp, and I saw lobster tails there, and I'm like, "Damn, those are $6." He's like, "Yeah, dude, you want some?"
Mhm.
Fuck yeah, dude, for $6. I didn't know you could do that. So, anyway, I was very happy with that. Solid
Yeah.
go-to, and it impresses most people, unless they're like my dad. I want to tangent for a second. I have another story to tell.
Let's fucking get it, dude.
So check this out, bro. So
Mhm.
Costco has been cooking up in their Kirkland labs the newest thing, dude, and they demo tested it in Washington. Do you know what it is, dude? Do you know what food they're serving now in Washington? Costco.
I actually don't know this.
Sushi, dude. Kirkland makes sushi now. So there's a Costco in Washington that makes sushi, and I think they're going to start launching it everywhere because that shit is a madhouse. I was watching videos on Instagram. People are waiting in line to get these California rolls. California rolls, dude. Imagine the other stuff.
Is this different? Because I always thought they had pre-made sushi or
It
rolls.
is different.
It's different.
They have their own dudes dressed up, with like they do at the other places making sushi. Like they have the different cover thing. So they're
Yeah.
sushi chefs, But they're making it in-house, and if it's like anything else, it's probably pretty good, dude. My family home is like a Costco showroom.
Mm-hmm.
My parents, they get all their shit at Costco. All the water bottles are Kirkland. Like, it's all Costco, dude. So when I saw this article, I sent it to my dad because he never eats anything from the sea. I've never seen him eat anything from the ocean, right? So I said, looks like Dad's going to try sushi because they're serving it at Costco now.
Mhm.
And he said, even Costco makes mistakes. So he's not in, dude. But I'm going to try it.
Good.
Would you try Costco sushi? Chat,
Yeah.
would you try Costco sushi, or is that like a gas station? Where does it stand?
No, I'm in, dude.
I'm fucking in, dude.
Chances are with Kirkland Sushi, you'll get 8 pieces and a fountain soda for $3.50.
I think the value is just gonna be there, dude. And honestly, I like California rolls. Like, I don't really. People hate on California rolls. I think they're great. So I'm in.
Well, hey, let's add that to your bag, dude. You can have lobster rolls, and you can have lobster, and then you can have sushi to accompany it.
Because if you come back from Costco, tip for the boys: you go get your lobster tails at Costco. You go buy some Costco sushi. Most people don't know that they make sushi at Costco, so you can just cut that shit up and say you made it, and they'll be like, "He came from Costco. There's no way he bought that sushi." You know?
Yeah.
They don't do that.
Can you lean back for a second? I want to see your sweater.
Oh,
Actually,
I gotta stand up. You
Stand
ready for
up.
this?
Stand up. All right. You disappeared for a second. Okay. I'll have my own tangent now. We're gonna go down this rabbit hole.
Hit me.
Kirkland used to be a brand that we made fun of.
Yes.
And we were, if you had Kirkland jeans or if you saw someone with Kirkland batteries as a kid, you'd like look at this guy with Kirkland. And then all of a sudden, quietly, it became cool. And I noticed you were wearing a Champion sweater earlier, like before we started the show. And I was talking about this earlier, which is Champion used to be a brand for poor kids.
So true, dude.
And then all of a sudden, some really hip Japanese guy started wearing it, or some rapper, and now it's the fucking shit. So I'm living in a world where Kirkland is fucking dope now, and Champion is for the rich and elite.
Isn't that so funny? Because I bought this sweater pre-cool Champion. So this is old enough to. This is when it was dorky, and I think I got it at Costco. See how tacky the color is? It was like $8 probably, and I was like, I'll take it, you know. And it's just been chilling, and now Champion is cool. It's very confusing, dude.
It's like, it's kind of like, you know, you're essentially buying stock when it's at its low, or you banged a really ugly chick in school, and all of a sudden she becomes hot. That's your claim to fame. Like, hey, you know what? I was there before this happened. I slept with her.
Is her. Is that
Yeah,
woman?
I slept with her, and she had snaggletooth, and now she's on the commercial for Coke. You know, like it's these things.
The braces are off. The glasses are off, dude.
So my rule of thumb is if I'm making fun of something, I'm buying two.
Yeah. With my luck, that's probably a pretty good strategy, dude.
Because I want to. I it sucks, dude. I want to be cool, but like I had Champion as a kid. I had Champion socks, and they're like, "Fucking, you're poor, dude."
Yeah. Okay,
I
so what are you
remember.
gonna invest in, dude? Because I have one.
Oh, it hit me.
Skechers. I'm buying some Skechers, dude. The biggest, fattest Skechers I can find, dude, that could be sort of hype. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna buy 10 boxes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Kim Kardashian had her little run with them with the shape ups. You know, you wear them and it makes your ass look better.
Mm-hmm. They have to be following the trends. There's a Skechers store on Ventura Boulevard, and I always pass by it with my thumb down the window, like angry like that. But maybe I'm gonna change my tone because you know, maybe there's the next thing that's gonna pop off, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna go down the food realm. I'm going with Arby's. I think Arby's is gonna have a turnaround.
I already support Arby's. I fucking
do?
love Arby's,
Oh,
and I don't
dude.
care because everybody that I've ever told that I like Arby's has looked at me like with disgust. They think of me
Yeah.
differently after that, and I don't care.
I think Arby's will be cool again. I think what Arby's has going for it is it's so niche and there's only a few left in the area, but they have one in Hollywood with a giant hat. And if you're from LA, you know that fucking hat and you can see it in your head right now. And I think it's going to be cool. I think at some point it's like Wendy's. You know, Wendy's started taking off because of social media.
Dude, Wendy's kills it online.
Yeah, Wendy's kills it. Like, and now now it's to be expected, so we don't really think about it. But I think Arby's will have that turn.
Wendy's is in a tough spot because their social media guy has to keep just upping the ante every time he replies to somebody now. He's going to be telling people to kill themselves pretty soon because you can only get so snarky before you have to start getting extreme, dude. You know, every post.
At what point does Burger King have to relinquish the name King?
I think Burger King should have just closed down already. Dude. Burger King is dog shit.
I knew Burger King was down bad when I drove by and it says we sell ice.
Yeah, so true, dude. That's tough.
I drove through and I saw a sign. I was like, "Oh, Burger King. Who the fuck still eats there?" And then it said in drive-through window, "We sell ice, $1.50 a pound." And it's like, dude,
they're diversifying, dude. They're coming out with weird shit because people don't want their burgers anymore, dude. Chicken fries, I think, was the first step towards their doom. Like they're making things that shouldn't exist, dude. That's what I think.
which is weird because like I kind of like we all fuck with chicken tenders, you know, right, to some degree, but chicken fries where people drew the line. They're like, I'm not having it.
Chicken fries is sinister, dude.
Mhm.
It's weird. I think it's like not what's the word? Like it shouldn't exist, dude. I don't know what the word is for that. I'm trying to think right now, but it's just like I don't know. Something about that doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
But I think you're onto something with Arby's, dude. So I'll support you in that endeavor. I'm there.
Yeah.
Hey, we got another person in the YouTube chat. Science, our boy, is here chilling with us, dude. So what up? Shout out to Science.
Dude.
Very cool. YouTube's
If you guys
coming up.
haven't if you guys haven't caught up yet, you got to listen to the episode because we're dogpiling on Orange County today.
Yeah.
And I'm not feeling that, dude. Yeah. Thing that's not gonna be cool, Orange County.
Poor Orange County. All the Orange County listeners are like, "What happened between
Yeah.
last episode?"
Yeah.
This happened off screen, y'all.
Yeah.
It'd
It's
be like
happened off
that.
screen. And they came and stepped on my turf and I was like Walter White. I was like, get out of my territory. I'm not having that, dude. Oh, dude. Did we talk about this last week? Business class passenger who orders vegan breakfast gets given a single banana.
I don't know, but I saw that story, but it's really funny. Read it off anyway, just in case, dude, for people who missed it.
I mean, that's the headline.
That's it. That's
A-
basically
a-
the story.
A business class passenger on a flight to Japan who ordered a vegan breakfast was bemused when they were presented with a single banana and a pair of chopsticks. The traveler who was flying from Japan Airlines from Jakarta, Indonesia, received the underwhelming snack shortly after takeoff. So he got a banana and he got chopsticks because he was vegan.
Interesting with the chopsticks. Do people in Japan eat bananas with chopsticks? Because like you can only eat so many things with the chopsticks before it's like, what are you trying to prove?
Oh, if there's
What are
something
you trying
to
to
be said,
impress?
I think with Japan there's a lot of honor, and it's hard to have honor when you're probably a dude eating a banana like that.
It's already dishonorable to be eating a banana. So then you're doing it with chopsticks, trying to get it to land in your mouth. I just don't think that's working, dude.
Yeah. Well, you have
It's a
to
booby
eat
trap.
yeah. You have to eat it like a watermelon. That's how you don't give off the soft vibes.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. I think chopstick makes sense. You can kind of cut it and then just eat it with that. I will say, in the defense of the airline, the picture of the banana, it's actually a very impressive banana.
It's a pretty filling banana. It's not. They didn't give him a shitty one, actually. That's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think vegan foods come a long way, but there's certain places that I think just doesn't cater to vegan or vegetarian needs very well. And I think, I don't know, I can't speak for Japan, but I mean, last week we talked about how they dogpile on women for finding boyfriends, but I don't know where they stand with the vegan cuisines, but maybe they just don't have a good vegan bag
I
to
think
go to.
Japan needs to do better, dude.
think
Japan
so?
is trending negatively for us in these last two shows. So we need some good Japan news. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they got to figure something out.
Dude, I don't want to bring up your topic, so like there's things that you put in here too.
I have something.
Yeah,
But it's a little
go for
bit.
it.
So here it is, dude.
Do it.
This is this guy Paul Alexander. If you've ever heard of this guy, this is a little bit more of a somber note, but I think it's inspirational. So here we go.
Mhm.
Paul Alexander has been living in an iron lung his entire life. He died this week at the age of 78. Have you heard of this guy?
Is he the first iron lung guy, or
I don't know if he's the first, but I think he's the last. He's still living on this fucking machine. And I saw videos. I lurked his Instagram today, and it is the craziest shit I've ever seen. I thought I didn't know what it was. I didn't realize what an iron lung was. This dude is basically just a head sticking out of this giant machine that's in his house, and it's just pumping all the time for him.
Yeah.
And it's
Mhm.
like, what's crazy about this guy and what's inspirational, I'm getting to it, is that this fucker has a law degree, dude. How did he do that? He wrote a book laying in this machine. Like, I don't know how people can do this and like stay motivated in this room. Truly amazing, dude. I just wanted to call that out. This dude, he had polio, so get your vaccines. I think it's actually true.
Yeah,
He did it with his teeth. He held a pencil
Yeah.
in his mouth and he typed on a typewriter. And it's
Mhm.
just like, The things people will go through when they're motivated. Wow, dude. Unbelievable.
It actually has the opposite effect for me, which is I get extremely pissed off and I'm feeling ashamed and I don't want to see that person do anything. It's not that
true.
I don't want them to succeed. I just don't want them to succeed within the 3 mile radius of me because I feel bad. I don't
Yeah.
have iron lung. I don't have polio. I have 2 working legs and I don't have a law degree.
Right. And I find it like I have trouble going to the gym, and there's people who weigh 600 pounds who are losing weight. They've lost my whole body weight twice. It's like, fuck,
Mhm.
man. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I that upsets me. I mean, I know your intention was to inspire with like,
Yeah.
hey, dude, look at this guy. He's going through it. But he passed the law. He passed the bar.
He did. I kind of would like to take just to see.
Take the bar.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm
There's like a
down, dude.
lawyer test that you can take, like
Yeah.
some kind of, I don't know if it's the bar or if it's like an entry or something like that. But I
Mm.
would totally love to take that. I think any of those like logic and reasoning tests are really fun just to tell me how stupid I am. Like I love that, you know. I wish there was a real IQ test that wasn't some spammy bullshit, because then I would take it for fun. I don't care how bad the results are, you know. I have no shame.
Um, is the iron in? Because I'm trying to envision it, and I'll Google it soon. Is he in like that kind of the sauna box where you can only see his head coming
Yeah.
out?
Exactly. It's like, think of it like an MRI machine.
Yeah.
And but it just has like a mesh screen, or not mesh, but like a plastic cover that goes right here, and then his
Mm.
head's sticking out, but it's all like red. You know, his face is all like pink and red, like it looks like he's can't even breathe half the time. Tragic, dude. Really crazy shit though. You should check it out. It's
You know
interesting
what?
because he had polio and they eradicated it, and now there's like people are like not taking the polio vaccine and stuff now because I think they've sketched out. So maybe they'll trend back. I don't know.
I mean, that's an Alanis Morissette ironic lyric, which is "I got polio," and 2 weeks later they came out a vaccine, which essentially eradicated it.
Dude, shout out. We have a subscriber. Somebody subscribed with Prime. Effing Sweet TV.
Yeah,
Thank you for the sub.
he's probably
It
upset
means a
about
lot.
iron lung, dude.
He was moved by our and then they said, "Sup bitches, it's Ray." Dude, what up, Ray? Welcome
Yeah.
to the chat, dude.
Yeah, what's up, my
Awesome.
dude? You know what's funny? I totally miss this in TV shows. There's like a couple tropes that we'll never see again. This happened like maybe in The Honeymooners and I Love Lucy, but when they had at-home sauna machines, you know, it would be like
Mhm.
the standing iron lung box, and you don't see that anymore because that's not a thing that people do anymore. And it's a good test of like a good timestamp, which was, hey, we have our own at-home sauna machine, and you just go in there and you kind of emulate iron lung.
That feels funny to me because that's like those like old technologies that were like ahead of their time and kind of weird, but they went for it, you
Mhm.
know? There's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff like that, I think, where I'm like, damn, that was pretty cool, but it just wasn't right. One of those things is when I was working at Best Buy, they used to have this thing that you put one shirt in it and it steams the shirt. So you were always fresh leaving the house. And I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
that is so cool, but it was huge. And it's like,
Mhm.
what am I gonna have this machine in my house just to steam one shirt? It just felt crazy, but it's like if it was built into the wall or in my car or something,
Mhm.
fuck yes, I want that, dude. You know, it's just
Well,
they were so close.
it's like air conditioning cars. They didn't work for a long time in the 70s, and all of a sudden we hit a stride in the 90s, and now it's like it's just the norm. It will kind of just happen. So maybe we still have time to repackage Iron Lung Machine and do that.
They can make like a mobile app version.
Yeah.
That would be great. I don't know how.
Who proctors the test for Iron Lung guy for the bar?
I don't
You-
know, but it's like, can you imagine if they had to be soft on him, I think, a little bit.
You think so?
Because, dude, if you fail this guy, like, fuck you, man. That's, he's not going to defend anybody in court. Like,
Yeah.
give the guy a
Mhm.
break.
He needed a bus ad. Fuck Call Jacob. I want Iron Lung guy as my lawyer, because he probably knows way more than the average lawyer.
He can appeal to people's senses of sympathy and stuff, too.
Mhm.
He's got that emotional factor.
I mean, it'll be. I mean, have you ever walked into a courtroom? I've done that to get interviewed for jury duty, and those fuckers passed on me. But you have to walk through like 9 security gates.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get this guy through as iron lung lawyer?
You're fucking up the whole game like that. Then you're keeping them. They're not on their toes because then now you got to do the court shit outside or something. You got to do it in the grass
On the lawn.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. That's some kind of defense. Because you know what? I'll tell you this. When I was in jury duty, one of the lawyers was like a hot woman. The other lawyer was like this skeezy Russian dude, right? And it's like it affected the jury. Like they did not like the other guy. Something about him. So it's like your lawyers are important, dude. If you have hot lawyers, it really helps.
Yeah.
You know, if they're in an iron lung, people might have your back, dude. Just because your lawyer, it's involved. It plays a role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking at Iron Lung guy. I keep calling because I forgot his name, but can he put his hand to the Bible?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going soft on him again, or if they give him like those bubble boy gloves. He might have one where he could just stick it through. You know, but either or, he's limited, dude, and that could be to his advantage or not. I don't know.
I think what you should do is to honor Iron Lung guy is you make a biopic about him, but it'll be John Cena. So when they have to remove him from the Iron Lung machine, he's like fucking ripped.
And he's coming out like this. Like, that would be sick.
I mean, Daredevil was a blind lawyer, and he was a superhero.
He's a badass too.
And he's super charming and good looking, as we saw in She-Hulk. Maybe this could be the next wave of lawyer superhero.
An Iron Lung. Yeah, there's just a lot of gear, you know. And there's people talking in the chat about it, like the electricity issues and stuff. Like he might have to pair up with some electric hero to really like combo. They could be like Voltron, you know.
Yeah.
The Iron Lung floats onto the screen, then the other hero comes in, and then together their forces really show up.
I'm thinking about him right now. That makes me sad.
YouTube is popping off, dude. This is a great night for YouTube, dude.
Oh.
You know, signs. We got someone, Logan Howard in the chat. They're talking about straws in their drinks. This is wild, dude.
Okay. Here's the question. You, my friend, order a alcoholic beverage. You do some hard liquor at the bars, as people do, and it's a cocktail, and they give you a straw.
Okay.
You use the straw.
Yeah, I'll use a straw. Wait, is it one of those little straws, or do you like?
It's straw in general.
Regular straw.
I'm not going to qualify this. It's just a straw.
Well, come on. This matters. You're asking me a very specific question. Is it a shitty little straw or is it a regular straw? Because that is what my answer is contingent on. I don't use those little shitty coffee mixer straws. Is what I'll tell you.
No, it's a straw.
It's a straw that I can.
Yeah, I'm not going to qualify.
Through.
It's a straw.
Yeah, I'll use it. I'll use a straw.
Yeah, that's soft boy shit, dude.
What? Well, you're drinking yours off the top of the glass?
Yeah,
the ice is all touching your lips. That's dumb, dude.
Dude, you're at the bar and you're drinking your drink and you're like, "Hey, what's up, ladies?" And you're trying to be cool. You miss the straw, so what do? You start tonguing it like you're.
I'm looking for it. I've done that. You hunt out the straw with your tongue.
Yeah, you're like, "Hey," and then it doesn't. It's not a good look.
You know what, dude? I'm beyond that. I'm drinking pink shit, and I'm drinking it with a straw, dude.
You can drink pink shit. I'm not drinking it with a straw.
Oh, because you think that makes you tough, dude. No, okay.
Makes
a real tough guy.
The only exception to this, which is something I'll never order, but if someone buys it, I will drink it. Frozen margarita. Only exception.
I only order my margaritas slushy style, dude.
Really?
Yeah, and I say slushy style. I don't even say whatever they say. Blend it. Give me the slushy one. Thank you.
I don't know.
I'm having fun out here, man. What's the big deal?
It's too sweet. You know, I can't do it. I can't do a frozen margarita.
You do your margaritas. What do they call it? Presidente style. Or what is it?
Yeah. However, the most interesting.
Impala, Cadillac. That's what it is. Cadillac. Marg. I'm like, whatever, dude. Make it blendy.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, look. Iron Lung guy probably drank it with a straw.
And he's a real man, dude.
He's a real man. I mean, I'll give him that.
Cheated on the bar, but we'll let him slide.
Well, I mean, maybe he had to okay, I keep talking about Ireland guy.
Give
I
him a
shouldn't.
break, dude.
Yeah, give him a break. You know, let's go back to Orange County. I bet you Orange County people use the small, tiny straws.
They probably do. They suck though, dude. I also don't like what are those paper straws? I wouldn't do it if it was a paper straw, but if it's a good old classic plastic straw,
Mhm.
I'm all in, dude.
Is California the only one that mandates a paper straw?
Fucking probably, dude.
Well, I hear okay. This is where I'm confused, and we just had elections, and I don't know what I voted for. I just started picking things on the screen, but at some point we voted straws, right? Like, hey, like no plastic because this one dumbass turtle fucking died from it. Questionable, right? But here's the thing. Now we have to use paper straws, and those things prolapse like a prolapse, like they fall apart like a prolapse anus, and you can't even drink from it anymore. It's terrible. And then all of a sudden you need three straws. And I've seen this happen before. In the one random off chance I get a milkshake, they give you a paper straw. That thing will collapse. It folds.
It can't handle a milkshake. Milkshake too thick.
Too thick, dude. I think they're
True.
even going that way with boba.
No, you can't do that with boba, dude.
You,
Boba's
you
another one.
Yeah, the 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 plastic gives the tapioca ball the velocity, and it's a science to get
Yeah.
down and make sure it goes down the wrong windpipe for me
It's
because I always choke on them.
pressurized when it comes out of there, dude.
No, man, but paper straws. Yeah, paper straws are terrible, dude.
Yeah, and then
But my thing is this only in California? Are we the only idiots that are dealing with this? Because I don't hear anyone else complaining about this.
probably, dude. Because yeah, I don't know. I've never heard anybody bitch about this. I've never experienced this anywhere else. I don't go to other states, and when I do, it's like Vegas, so I can't really say because they don't give a fuck out there, dude. You know what I mean? But I also in Malibu the forks are made of wood, which I hate. I hate that. It's terrible.
You get splinters.
They don't work the same way. You can't stab
No,
stuff as well. They feel. I hate it, dude. But what can you do, dude? It's Malibu. Everything is bougie.
it's yeah. Wait, wooden fork. You're at a restaurant and you're dining in the establishment, or it's to go.
No, no, to go. They give you a wooden fork to go.
Okay, dude,
This feels archaic.
I got hit with a 10 cents bag charge at Chick-fil-A the other day.
Really? I thought that was only grocery stores.
I thought so too, and I'm paying 10 cents for a fucking bag. I was like, put it on my chest. I'll carry it out like I'm carrying a baby.
Yeah, I don't really need like the little paper bag, or you needed like a bigger one for multiple stuff.
No, it was a standard ass bag. It was the that you would get at Chick-fil-A when you most of the times, even if I say for here, they'll give me a bag. And then
Yeah,
in that sense, I was going to go, and they charged me 10 cents for the bag.
that's fucked, man. I don't want the bag. I kind of need the bag though. You kind of need it when you get fries because fries are loose, dude. They need to develop a better way to give me fries then. If they're gonna charge me for the bag. That's not my fault.
You got to fork up the bigger size. That's what you do. You have
Hmm.
if you get a small order of fries, they got to give you the medium to accommodate for that.
I would say so. I would agree with that.
We're, I don't know how I feel about that, dude.
Pretty
As
soon we're
someone
gonna
who
have
got,
to start bringing our own bags, dude, like a
as
grocery
some
store.
yeah, as someone who got 330 likes on their Instagram comment about Kobe Bryant the other day, I just don't know how I feel about that.
Are they sending you like free shit yet? Did the Lakers sign you or anything? Or
I mean, I would like to think so. I mean, I saw Jeannie Buss like being all chummy with LeBron. Did you see that?
mm-mm.
They're on the sidelines, and it was Kurt Rambis's wife. This is just a shame because I don't know her, and everyone gets it's her. She has a name. I don't know it. And then it was Jeannie Buss and LeBron in the middle, and they're all laughing, yucking it up, having a good time, and they're all touching his shoulders, and they're having a good time. But
What's the implication? Don't they talk up all the time because she like owns the team?
yeah, but everyone's like, oh, look at them flirt, like he's totally hitting it, and it's like people who can't comprehend people have like
No
friendships with people
way.
from the other sex, dude. That's what it is.
How old is Jeannie Buss? Let me see something. Because isn't she like super old?
I mean, she old. I don't
Oh
know, dude.
no, not really. She's
If she's old, I'm
62.
old. Yeah, she looks great, dude.
I mean, yeah, yeah, but LeBron James, like, I don't
Mhm.
know. He's not gonna. He's only 39. What the fuck? LeBron James is 39?
That's the goat, dude. I'm telling you.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's like in the same like generation as us. That's
is.
weird.
I know.
I feel like
That-
he's
and
so
that's-
old.
It's because he's been doing this for a long time.
Wow.
I think what is it? He's been playing in the NBA like longer. Like I don't know. He's been playing basketball his whole life, dude. This is his life.
He's been playing basketball longer than I've been alive, dude.
I think that's the barometer of greatness. Like at some point he's outlived, like his basketball career's outlived people. Not Iron Lung guy, but you know, there's people.
Yeah, like children and stuff. But like even like adults, even like adults probably now. Like he's been playing for a really long time.
I know.
2003 to 2023. That's 20 years, dude.
Mhm.
So there's people they can vote that like LeBron's been playing basketball for longer than they've been alive. That's crazy.
I know. That's before we go, your thoughts on daylight savings time?
Yeah, dude. So, with me, I'm more just perplexed with how much people care about it. Because I feel like, yeah, okay, I lose sleep. Like, you know how much people talk about it leading up to the weekend? Like, oh, don't forget, you got to spring forward, like, your alarms. And people are sending out, like, newsletters about it and stuff. And, like, I'm just like, who gives a fuck, right? Like, it's an hour. I don't know. Like, it is so interesting to me that people's, like, sleep schedules are so, like, in sync and like dialed in that like an hour difference one night will like change their shit for all week. Like maybe I'm just a slob, but I feel like I just like get up, my sleep hours are all fucked up all the time, and that's just how I live my life kind of. So it's really weird for me that people care so much. What about you?
I like daylight savings time. I like springing forward. I like falling back. I think we should keep it. I know everyone's thinking, oh, but we voted against it and all these things. It's like we've been doing this forever, guys. This is part, especially LA, for a place that does not experience any type of seasons. We don't get snow for the winter. Our falls are fucking hot in October. This is the only thing that we have to hold on to that dictates that time has changed. Is this daylight savings time, and I like it. And when people are crying about the hour of sleep, chances are you work a Monday through Friday job, and that happened overnight on Saturday night, and you had time to adjust and you got time to sleep in. It's like, you're right. It's only an hour.
Can't we just split the difference and just do 30 minutes and for the rest of the time and say, fuck it? Like, what is the big deal?
I don't know.
Sometimes the sun sets earlier. Sometimes it's a little dark at night when you get off work. Like, get over it, dude. That's how I feel. I don't know. Like, switching back and forth at this time, it just feels stupid to me. Like, just cut it down the middle, dude. 30 minutes, done.
I don't like the newsletters and like all the beating over the head of like, don't forget.
Yeah.
My phone does that for me.
I had a whole conversation on Thursday with people. We're waiting for people to get picked up, right? We're all waiting for Ubers and stuff, and it's like, what do you do? But if you're stuck on the street with 3 random people waiting for 10 minutes, you talk about fucking daylight savings coming up and how, worrying about it. I'm like, this is so dumb. It's like talking about when it's going to rain this weekend. I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
That's a rant. I'm a ranting. Okay, that's it. I'm just like, enough.
I'm on your side 110%. I like daylight savings time. You know it. You won me over.
No, I don't know that I like it. I don't care, I'm saying.
Yeah. I love it. It's for the farmers.
Is it?
Apparently, I don't know. I've heard it plenty of times. It's been dropped in the chat. And
I feel like that's just something people say. Like, do farmers give a fuck? I don't know any farmers. I wish I did, because I feel like I actually have a lot of questions for farmers. There's a lot of stuff that comes up, I feel like, and people are like, oh, I don't know. That's way down the food chain, right? Like, that shit farmers are worried about. I'm like, are they? I feel like they get up at 4 a.m. regardless, and it's like they work. I think farmers are on a whole different life schedule than us. Like, they're worried about fucking plants and stuff, dude. So, I don't know.
Well, hey, let's do it for the farmers, dude.
Okay.
That's all.
That's it. Okay, I'll drop it. That's all I got.
Well, hey, man, I think that's a good place to end.
Okay.
Where can they find us?
We are To Live and Talk in LA. You guys can find us wherever you get your podcast, first of all. We're live streaming on YouTube and Twitch every Wednesday at 7:30. So if you're hanging out with us, thanks for that. And you guys can find us on Instagram and Twitter.
Should we announce our next guest?
I think we should. I think we should.
We do that now, right?
Do it.
You've hung out this whole time. And just to know, we got a cross collab coming. Oh, Victor's pussy just showed up
Had
on
to
the
break
screen.
in. Yeah,
Yeah,
cross
the-
collab.
cross collab with our homegirl E from Some Assembly Required will be joining us live. So
It's gonna be dope.
I don't know about you, I'm excited.
I'm really excited. She's so cool. It's gonna be a fun time.
It's gonna be a fun time. And then also Saturday, last call Saturday 5 p.m. at the Ice House at Pasadena. Your boy's back, blowing off the dust.
No lie, tickets are going fast. I got mine this week, and there's not that many. So
Yeah.
check it out.
We'll take pictures with you. You'll tag us. It'll be like Make-A-Wish kids, and we'll have a good time, and you'll make me feel good.
Yeah.
And guys, we'll see you next week. Peace.